Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and as you can see I've got a double page spread happening here. I am working with photos from Cincy, so I'm still on that album, and I think I have a plan here. Notice I say think. It could always change, but right now I'm thinking very small, simple, subtle embellishment over here to fill up some of that space. That should be enough because there's a lot happening here. I've got a very large butterfly that I really want to be the focus, so I need something small here. But on the left hand side, this will be more of the challenge. I have all 2x2 squares and I have 2 open spots, and normally I would fill one of those with sequins. That's what I generally do because I like the sparkle, the shine, the texture of it. But here I think I'm not going to do that. I think what I would rather do is find some DIY embellishments that I've made for my travel stuff and use those. And if that doesn't work, I do know I have some butterfly things, so I could pull those out from my reserves if needed. But since I made all those embellishments, I'd really like to use them. But of course that means, I have to find things that will match, and I don't remember everything I made. I made a lot, so I will go through there and just see what I find. All right, well, I have found one DIY embellishment that I definitely want to use, and that's this one. I love the purple color of it. I think it matches very well with what I've got going, and it's just as simple. It just says noted with a little white arrow, which is great. Bringing in white is helpful because I don't have a lot here. Lots of green happening and lots of purples, so I think having the white there would be good. And I think I'm actually going to put it outside of the pocket. I thought about doing inside, which I could still do, but I haven't done the other side yet, so I don't know what's gonna go there. So it makes me a little nervous to do that because, of course, since part of this, unless I use a background, since part of this is see-through, I have to be very careful with what I choose. So I think I also need to figure out what size this is. It's a little small for the pocket, so I'm thinking it's a 1.5 inch, not a 2. Maybe 1.25. I have to look at my punches and size them up, but I could potentially punch something for the other side that matches exactly and put them back to back, and then yay, no problem. But that's part of the challenge of pocket pages, is not knowing what's on the other side yet. Since I don't know what's going to happen there, I did put this inside the pocket now just to keep track of it, but then I have to figure out this other pocket. But I did come across something that I think might work over here. When I was rummaging through some things to see what else I could find, I found this. It's just a very small chipboard phrase that says worthwhile, and look at the color. It's another variation of the purple, and if I just put that there, I think that would be okay. I don't know that I need anything more. If I did, I might just tuck something under the side or the bottom or something, because that is a lot of blue space there. But right now I'm really liking that. I have pulled out all of my butterfly embellishment things here, and I'm just going to look through these and see if I can find anything that would match and that would work for building something in here. So actually, you know what? If I look at this is going to sit like that. Maybe this should be here, because if I use a butterfly embellishment, I don't know that I want it right next to this. So it might be better to do butterfly down here and move the circular element here. I think I have found something that might work. I might use just these 2 epoxy butterflies here because it brings out kind of the lighter pink and coral shades plus the yellow that I have happening in several places. And then if I could find a little phrase, even short like that one, to kind of put maybe over here, I think I'd be happy with that. That way I have 3 elements. They're at different stages. It doesn't make a perfect triangle, but at least I have those. I could also do something down here if I really wanted to, because it's just people standing there. There's nothing great about that. If I covered up part of it, it might actually be better. But I think I'm going to start with these 3 things that I know I want for sure, get those all attached, and then I'll go from there. I cut a 2x2 white cardstock background there because I think I do need more of that white to sort of ground everything. I think it helps on this page, and even in looking at all of this, I think because I have it in 2 spots here, I probably need something over here as well. I'm just not sure what that's going to be. over there. But for here, I have taken out some of my smaller phrases. Well, you know what? Not those, because that's white on white. But some of my other smaller phrases, and I'm just going to look through here and see if there's anything that might work. I have more than this too. I'm not sure where they are at the moment, but I do have them. I think I'm going to go with something from these stickers because I am wearing a gray shirt. We've got this gray background here, and then again here with my friend, and even the rocks kind of have a grayish tone there, and this is technically, you know, metal and more silver-like, but the gray certainly wouldn't hurt. So I think I'm going to go with one of these. I decided to go with the sticker that said currently. I figured that worked. I have glued these down, so they're set, and I just need to clip off the part that was hanging off the edge there. There we go. So that will sit right there. And as with many other things, I may decide to add some splattering just to liven that up a little bit, but right now I'm going to leave it. And I think I've decided I am going to go with this one on the outside of the page protector, and I'll just find something that works on the back because I really like the way that looks with it sort of free floating like that. So I think I'm going to do that, and I'll just actually attach it to the page protector with some kind of adhesive, probably glue dots, I'm thinking, because I don't want to put a staple through there when I have something coming on the other side. So I think just gluing it on top is the best option. All right, I have everything attached on this side. So you can see I've even done that one, so that's good to go. Over here, I was looking like for something I could put behind it, and I was thinking some kind of bigger butterfly, but that was too much. And then I was thinking, could I just do a heart? But I don't think that really goes with everything else. And then I stumbled upon this. I just had it laying on my desk, and I thought, well, why can't I just use that and layer it? Because it does go well, I think, with some of these greens over here. So I think what I'm going to do is actually just use part of it like that, and then overlap like this and put in a staple. I think that helps take up some of all of that blue space, but it's not too obtrusive because the color match is good. And hopefully that's it. If I do that, I don't know that I need something down here after all, but we'll see. All right, so I have that attached now, and I'm just going to put in a staple and then see how I feel about it. Whoop, I'm hoping it's enough. Let's see. What do I think when I see them side by side? Is it enough? You know what? I think it is. I think if I add something here, it'll be too much because these are bold and they're fairly large. So I think I'm better to just kind of leave it alone. So here's another one finished for Cincy. Thanks for watching.